Hi everyone! We're back in my living room and this time I wanted to share with you guys yung hair care and hair styling routine ko as someone na nagka-hair loss, specifically a receding hairline. Na sa previous video ko where I updated you guys where I am sa hair loss journey ko and sa medications that I'm taking, particularly finasteride and minoxidil. You guys already know na yes, very important yung mga medications na yon, but a big part of it also is yung hairstyle mo. Specifically how it's cut by your barber and also of course kung paano mo siya sinastyle. So sa video na to, I'll share with you guys how I style my own hair pag lalabas ako, for events, for everyday, and so on. As well as the products I use from the hairstyling products to also yung mga hair care products ko. Especially given the context na nagkaroon ako ng hair loss before. And hopefully this could be helpful to someone na on their hair loss journey na medyo nawawalan na ng pag-asa, especially when it comes to finding the right hairstyle. Kasi medyo mahirap siya gawin for some people. So I'm here to let you guys know na kaya pa rin naman i-style yung buhok mo to make it look nice even after you've gone through hair loss. But anyway, wala nang any, let's start with our hair care and hairstyling routine. But first, let's talk about a question that a lot of you guys ask. It's my haircut. So actually, walang exact name yung haircut ko. Ang ina-ask or yung sinasabi ko lang sa barber ko is basically a mid to low taper sa sides and sa back. And when you say taper, usually yung binabawasan niya is dito tsaka dito. It just depends how high or how low you want it or pwede ring mid. And then yung sa top part, ang sinasabi ko lang is mini-middle part ko kasi siya. And then I also say na gusto ko medyo textured yung top na part. And then one last thing, and ito yung parang very specific sa haircut ko, since medyo umangat nga yung hairline ko dito sa temple, medyo mataas siya dito compared dito sa gitna. When it comes to yung sa bangs ko, medyo mas mahaba talaga itong nasa sides compared sa nasa gitna. So yung hair ko dito, kailangan niyang habulin para maging same length or same yung bagsak nila ng hair ko dito. Para equal yung labas nila. Gets ba? I'll also show you guys on the screen kung paano siya kapag bagong gupit. Usually, I ask my barber for a 360 sa cut, especially if gustong-gusto ko yung cut. Para next time, madali na lang niyang gagayahin in case makalimutan niya. So as you can see on the screen, medyo iba yung style niya kapag medyo short, but also kapag medyo humaba na siya ng ganito, manonotice niyo na medyo natural pa rin siya. Hindi siya yung mukhang parang sobrang haba na. So this is what the hair looks like siguro after a month after a haircut. So yun yung specifics. Actually, medyo mahaba or very detailed siya, but it's very important. And also, if you want inspiration siguro on hairstyles na baka parang similar sa hairstyle ko, medyo inspired siya doon sa parang middle part na hairstyle, and then when my hair is shorter, medyo inspired siya by the Ivy League, Oasis hairstyle, or even yung warrior cut, kasi minsan ginugulo ko yung taas ng haircut ko. Pero pag humahaba na yung hair ko, medyo nawawala na yung pagka-warrior niya. So alam nyo na yung haircut or yung hairstyle that I usually go for and what I tell my barber. I guess the first thing to show you guys is really yung hair care routine ko before I style my hair. Basically, mga ginagamit ko kapag nasa shower ako. So actually, naligo na ako earlier this morning, malamang. And I actually just emptied yung current shampoo ko, which is this one from Pantene. This is their hair fall control shampoo. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, ginamit ko lang yung Pantene because it makes my hair smoother. Pero when it comes to yung parang hair fall control, I wouldn't say it's like a miracle product. It's more of like a good support shampoo. Especially since ang hair loss and ang hair fall, medyo magkaiba sila. You can watch more about that and know the differences doon sa video ko where I interview a dermatologist specializing in hair loss. Pero basically, yung receding hairline, that's not hair fall, that's hair loss. Pero I guess maganda na rin yung medyo ipaprevent mo yung maglagas yung hair mo dahil weak siya, diba? Basically, it prevents it from breakage kasi yung main ingredient na to is panthenol, also known as vitamin B5. Fun fact, kaya Pantene yung name niya by the way because panthenol is the main ingredient. So, gumawa siya ng pangalan based on that. Also, super random, pero alam nyo ba, nasa Mexico and sa Latin America, ang pag-pronounce nila dito is Pantene. Hindi ako nagjo-joke guys as in Pantene talaga yung makikita mo sa commercials nila. Yun lang, ewan ko, gusto ko lang mag-share ng fun fact. Well, after I shampoo, on normal days, usually that's it. But when I really do a lot of styling sa hair ko, I also add in a conditioner. Especially kapag mag-heat style because mga conditioners help protect you na ma-damage yung hair mo from heat. Kunyari nag-hair dryer ka. Yung Asian hair is very prone to frizziness. Yung parang mabilis siyang mag-grow dito sa sides as in diretso talaga siyang gumaganon, nagpa-flare out. And actually yung conditioner para siyang moisturizer for the strands of your hair para less likely na masira siya. But anyway, these two are what I rotate with right now. Honestly, I don't think too much about it. Si Pantene, meron silang daily serum treatment. What I just think about is medyo similar lang yung active ingredient niya, which is panthenol. Very hydrating siya sa hair. And then ito naman, it's from a Thai brand called Kauko Talaipu. This is their gray hair control na conditioner. And actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It does say gray hair control, pero hindi ako masyadong nakakakita ng effect sa kanya. And basically, that's it. Yun na yung hair care ko. I don't anymore use a hair serum. I don't anymore use a scalp serum. Even yung anti-dandruff shampoo ko kasi hindi naman ako nagkaka-dandruff talaga. So I don't really do any add-ons aside from my shampoo and conditioner. And also because ang haba-haba na ng skincare routine ko. Meron pa akong Invisalign right now. So alam mo yun, parang ang dami ko nang iniisip. Let's just keep it simple this time, diba? But anyway, the first thing I do after my hair care routine sa shower, uupo ako dito because this is really the place where I style my hair. So actually, dapat medyo damp pa yung hair ko. So wait lang guys, I'll be right back. Huhugasan ko muna yung buhok ko ulit. Alright, we're back. And as you can see, ayan, medyo basa-basa na yung buhok ko. And medyo tinawel dry ko na rin siya para realistic talaga. And while medyo ganito yung state niya, yung parang hindi na nagde-drip pero may pagkabasa pa rin or damp, ika nga. Damp, that's where I immediately start with my first styling product, which is actually a sea salt spray. So ang sea salt spray, ang kailangan mo lang malaman sa kanya is it helps add texture sa hair mo. Meaning, hindi kapal ha, kasi ang kapal is volume. Texture means yung parang may gulo-gulo natural effect siya, or yung parang may kita mo na may details siya. So this one that I'm currently using is from the brand The Maverick. This is their Pacific Sea Salt Spray. I think this is very popular sa TikTok. And also, I think recently, parang naging available siya sa Watsons, pero parang mga select stores pa lang. I really like this because yung sprayer niya, parang never siya nagka-clog. Kasi kapag gumagamit ka ng mga products na may salt, usually nababara yung sprayer niya. And I also like the applicator kasi parang medyo mas precise, mas spray mo siya doon sa roots mo. Yung roots mo kasi, meaning yung hair na medyo malapit na doon sa scalp. And that's actually what I do, as in spray ko lang siya as close as possible to the roots of my hair. Siguro mga 3 to 4 sprays. Then what I do, parang minamassage or sinaspread ko lang siya around the roots para kumalat yung product. So take note guys ha, dapat talaga basa yung hair mo when you are adding a sea salt spray because it's what they call a pre-styler. And then after kasi, ang gagawin mo rin is itutuyo mo siya using a hair dryer with the product already on your hair. O diba, parang ang social ng hair dryer ko, mukha siyang Dyson. But I actually just got this online. It's just from the brand Dr. Flash, yung hair dryer nila. If I'm not mistaken, I just got this for mga 1K plus pesos. Ilalagay ko na lang sa lower part ng screen and sa description box yung link nito to their official store para makita niyo yung price. But anyway, I just put this on medium heat as well as medium, ano ba to? Medium strength, medium wind. Basta yung hangin na part. So, i-describe ko na lang muna siya before ko gawin para hindi kayo mahirapang pakinggan ako. So, what I'm gonna do, i-blow dry ko siya pataas and then paharap. So, I'm styling it up like that just for around a few seconds. And then after, i-blow dry ko siya paharap naman. Alright, so ganyan siya, paharap, para yung hairstyle mo is gumanon talaga. And then this one, usually nagpa-fray out talaga kasi siya. So, ang ginagawa ko, pababa, para medyo magstay siya. So, ganun lang. Nakita nyo ba guys? Parang medyo nagkakaroon na siya ng konting shape or parang pumupunta na siya in the direction that you wanted. So, yun yung okay. Kaya medyo gumagamit tayo ng heat to kind of like show it kung saang direction mo siya gusto pumunta. But, after mo siyang i-heat style, meron ka pang isang kailangan gawin which I like to basically call a cool shot. So, tatanggalin mo lang yung heat, same strength lang doon sa hangin. Etong Dr. Flash kasi meron siyang parang button to make the air cold para kahit anong heat yung nakaset dito, pag prines mo, para magiging cold lang siya agad. And for this one, basically, parang isa-set in place mo lang yung hair mo. Now, for hair health, this is also important para hindi mo maiwang parang mainit yung hair mo because sa alam ko it makes it more susceptible to damage after mo i-heat style. Hindi ko alam kung naririnig nyo ako pero nakapress na yung kamay ko. Ayan. And kino-cool shot na natin siya. Then pataas. And then paharap. So another question pala na baka itanong nyo is bakit medium heat and medium strength lang? Basically, because repeated exposure to high heat sa hair mo can really damage it. And of course, that's the last thing you want to happen kapag may hair loss ka, diba? Na ma-damage pa yung hair mo. Actually, kung kaya mo nga gawin or may patience ka for it, mas okay pa nga yung low heat eh. Talaga, the less heat, the better. The next thing we're going to put on is our wax. And yes, in 2026, wax user pa rin ako. Actually, technically, this is called clay. Ako kasi wax user pa rin ako because if you want short hair na medyo mas may texture talaga, especially if you're going for yung warrior or yung Ivy League cut, wax is really the best for that kasi may mga mattifying properties siya. and also may texturizing properties din siya. And by the way, the wax that I'm using is from this brand called Men's Tribe. This is also a popular barber shop if I'm not mistaken. But this one I just personally get from my barber, Sir Gang. Pero yan, ang ginagawa ko is kumukuha lang ako ng maybe ganito karami. And then what I do is iwa-warm ko lang siya with my hands. You have to spread it around para medyo mag-melt siya. And what you do is basically you spread it around evenly sa hair mo. No, dati actually hindi ko to ginagawa or hindi ko siya gustong gawin. Kumbaga dati parang strategic lang ako. Nilalagay ko lang yung wax dun sa areas na gusto kong tumayo yung hair ko. And technically, pwede naman yun. But if you want more control over your hair, I've learned sa barber ko na it's better to really just spread it around your hair. For example, gusto mong bumaba itong side na part na to, at least meron kang wax para pagbagsakin talaga siya. And then itong top na part, kasi gusto natin ng konting texture, kaya natin siya kino-coat talaga nung wax. What I like to do actually is, ginaganon ko siya, parang left and right. Parang sinasabunutan ko yung sarili ko. But basically, it just helps evenly coat the hair with the wax. Now, on normal days, I just use wax to kind of like shape my hair. Nakita niyo ba? Parang medyo nagkakaroon na siya ng shape. Ayusin mo na lang yung dito, yung sa taas, pwede mong paakyatin siya ng ganyan. Tapos yung sa side, pwede mo siyang ipa-flare out ng ganyan. So, on normal days, it could just be like this. Pero actually, merong tinuro sa akin yung barber ko na right after the wax, para medyo mas may volume pa, you can actually apply a water-based pomade on top for extra parang effect sa hair. May kita ninyo. By the way, this brand is, I think, a local brand if I'm not mistaken. It's the brand Wolf Boy and it's their water-based pomade. And this one, parang ina-add lang siya ng barber ko as a parang topper to help give more of a textured effect sa hair. Iwa-warm mo lang siya sa kamay mo, but this time, instead of ilalagay mo siya around your hair, you just put it sa roots or sa taas na part ng hair mo. So, ganyan. Very similar to what we were doing a while ago, pero more of just focusing on the top part of nung hair strand. And actually, guys, I just wanted to share about this pomade. Parang ang bango-bango niya talaga. Hindi siya yung parang overpowering na amoy. It's very fresh na amoy, which I really, really like. I don't know if nanonotice nyo, pero grabe na yung parang texture and volume na nabibigay niya. And it helps give more of like a styled effect na I really, really like. I use it for events. So basically, I just flatten this part and then yung sa bangs ko, I part the middle and then binababa ko yung parang side ng bangs ko dito. Then sometimes, people also forget the side profile, how your hair looks like sa sides. Minsan kasi, ayan o, medyo mukhang flat siya minsan. So, pwede mo siyang paangatin ng ganyan. Parang lalaro-laruin mo yung dito para umangat siya ng konti. Because, di ba kapag may haircut ka, hindi lang naman yung harap yung nagmamatter. Siyempre, kapag nakita ka ng person from afar, parang minsan naka-side view ka, ganun. So, you also kind of have to consider how you look like from the side. Again, medyo mahaba na yung hair ko. So, hindi ko alam kung na-achieve ko siya ng sobrang taas, but I'm doing the best I can, I think. Kapag medyo gusto kong mas casual, medyo tinataasan ko yung dito, kasi nilalagyan ko siya ng ganyan ng konti sa taas. Pero if I want it na medyo tame lang, medyo fina-flat ko siya ng ganyan. Pero for this video, dahil palaban tayo, taas natin siya ng konti, di ba? Para fighter, para slay. So ayan, basically, nilalaro-laro mo lang talaga siya or put it in a place na, alam mo yun, magugustuhan mo. I also like to take care of yung sa sides kasi minsan, ayan, kapag meron kang receding hairline or medyo mataas yung hairline mo, minsan, yung bangs mo na mahaba, pwedeng magkaroon ng hole na ganyan. And parang medyo awkward, diba? So, you have to make sure na nakaganyan lagi yung hair. So, basically, lalaro-laruin mo lang talaga siya until you are satisfied with the shape of your hair. But, once you are decided na parang, okay na to, and I want to set this hair in place, that's where we go to our last step, which is our hairspray. So, over the years, natutunan ko na, iba't ibang mga hairstyling products, hindi pala siya either or. Para siyang skincare routine talaga na you use it at different parts of your hairstyling routine and iba-iba yung mga maa-achieve mo sa kanila. So kung yung sea salt spray just gives a little bit of texture, it won't help you form or mold your hair because that's the job of yung mga wax or yung mga pomade mo. And then yung hairspray na ganito, hindi na rin mamomold yung hair mo because it will keep the hair in place. So kumbaga, kapag meron ka nang na-achieve na parang shape na gustong-gusto mo, this will kind of like lock it in. Sa mga nagme-makeup, para siyang setting spray. But anyway, actually, kailangan medyo mabilis ka because minsan mabilis din bumagsak yung buhok. As you can see, tinataas ko na siya ngayon. It's the Jishanchuan Stronghold Hairspray. But it's a Chinese brand and mabibili mo lang siya sa KKV, basically. Actually, sobrang obsession ko recently, guys, yung KKV. Pero mamaya na natin siya pag-usapan. Isa-spray muna natin. So, what I like to do is, ilalagay ko lang yung kamay ko ng ganyan para hindi matamaan ng hairspray yung noo ko. And then, nakikita niyo yung iba, diba? Ang ginagawa nila sa hairspray is parang yung ginaganon-ganon nila. I personally don't do that kasi magiging semento yung buhok mo. So, what I like to do is, I kind of mist it. So, parang ganito siya. Ganon. Parang mini-mist mo lang siya. And then sa taas, mimistan mo lang din ng ganon. Just make sure you evenly coat your hair with a mist of hairspray. So take note kasi kapag ginanon mo, as in parang nag-spray paint ka, para ka naglalaro, laro din talaga ang ending ng hairstyle mo. So this one, you just want it to be up the entire day but make it look still natural. Especially since a lot of hairsprays, parang shiny or glossy din talaga yung finish nila, which not everyone wants. Parang gusto mo natural lang. So that is how I do it. And I actually like to make sure na yung sa bangs, medyo may extra layer siya because ito yung gusto mong nakataas the entire day. But anyway, going back to KKV kung saan ko to binili, ito talaga guys, parang naghahanap lang kasi ako ng parang travel hairspray na madali lang to bring around and ito yung nahanap ko. Tapos wala, natuwa lang ako dun sa packaging niya kasi nakalagay, calm and steady, unmoved like a mountain, diba? Ang daming nakasabi na M&M. Pero nung trinay ko siya, parang ang perfect talaga niya for daily use. Hindi siya yung parang sobrang magsa-stay up na parang semento na nga talaga siya. It just makes your hair look very natural and still standing for an entire day. And I think mura lang to, if I'm not mistaken, parang 199 or 299 lang siya. Hindi ko lang sure though kung mahanap mo siya online or kung sa KKV mo lang siya makita. But if we do find it, ilalagay na lang namin sa lower part of your screen and also on the description box along with the other products na minention ko sa video na to. And that's basically it. As in, yun na yung hair care and hairstyling routine ko as someone na nagka-hair loss. As you guys might notice, it's a very normal routine, pero yung mga things like yung sa sides ng hair ko where my hairline is a bit high, yun lang yung medyo kailangan mong alagaan. But the rest of it talaga, you can really style your hair to still make it look normal. Of course, I still do take my finasteride and minoxidil na every year kong pinibili sa Thailand, diba? But I think it's also important to share that if you want hair that actually looks good, you still have to put in the effort to style it. Especially kasi sa mga lalaki, parang a lot of us expect na maganda na yung hair natin ng effortless. Meron din namang ganun, but if you really want your hair to look nice, you have to put at least a little bit of effort in it. Ako naman personally, hindi ko in-everyday yung mga products na to. Minsan, hindi na ako nagpo-pomade. Minsan, pag natutuwa na ako sa buhok ko, hini-hairspray ko na lang siya. But what matters is you really put in the effort in it. But anyway, if you do want to know more about my hair loss journey as well as my recent trip to Thailand where I did buy yung mga hair loss medications ko, kung hindi pa kayo updated sa journey ko so far, I'll just put these videos here. And as usual guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!